Mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. We good? We live? We straight? Straight. Let me double check one last time to be sure. I want to make sure that my audio is just a second. Oh God. Alright. Hold on. Alright. Ooh. A little bright. Let's tone it down just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Okay. Now let me adjust the music audio just a tad bit. It's a bit loud. Alright. We should be good to go. Now then. And now we got that out of the way. Hello, everyone. Afternoon and evening. For my case, it's afternoon. Greetings from, if you watch me from YouTube, hello. Hello, YouTube. If you watch me from Twitch, hello, Twitch. Hello, everyone. Afternoon, morning, and evening. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Mine's a bit dicey here and there, but we're just going to roll with the punches. And if you don't mind, before I get started, I'm going to have just a quick little bite real quick. Had a bit of a late kind of lunch kind of ordeal mix. Because I had to do a lot of stuff behind the scene. A lot of troubleshooting here and there. And lots of updating and preparing. As some of you all might have known before I get started here on this sketch here. Just a quick little refresher reminder. October 25th. As you know, that's where Sonic X Shadow Generations will be launching. I will be streaming this live on that day. Meaning on that day, Friday, there'll be no art stream. It'll be just us, all of us playing Sonic X Shadow Generations. Hopefully the laptop can handle it, because I'll be streaming to both those places at the same time. So, finger crossed on that one. So if you guys have some free time on the day, come on by, say hi, because not only I'll be playing the game with spoilers in a way, but also I will be talking about the art style for it and comparing it on Vanilla Generations, which is aka Sonic Generation, leads up to Shadow X Generations. Which also, as a gentle reminder, I will be playing Sonic Adventure 2 and along with Sonic Generations that will lead up to Sonic X Shadow Generation. So be sure to mark down your calendars, because that'll be an interesting time to see how that's going to be. Hopefully I don't rage quit. Hopefully I don't chug something. But we'll wait and see on that. But also, I also did post it, the artwork. If someone did saw it on Twitter, Instagram, and most of my social media sites I'm actually available on the other day. Which is, I do appreciate the feedback, and it's really, really nice. I apologize, like, if I'm like not drawing something at the moment, but I just want to get a little announcements out of the way, a little bit of house cleaning done in a sense. So there's that. And I'm also having a little bit of a late little lunch away, so hope you guys don't mind that. And also, with the hurricane, and I'm just, as I recall, just make landfall at Florida. To anyone that is from Florida, please, I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are, legit out of there. Because Florida is even more messed up than ever before now. Like, I kid you not. So, my prayers goes up to you guys, and please, be safe out there. Trust me, just be safe out there. In general. Now then, we got that out the way. Here is today's my series it's just working on coffee stroll. Going through a coffee shop here, outdoor patio, outdoor benches here, a little display sign, and a big old fancy door. I wanted to go with this one in a way, mostly because it brings me back to my younger days. Because there's some story behind this one. There's some story behind this piece. This is like a callback to me in a sense. And I was an art student in a way, but the said school is officially closed down. I won't make any names, but anyone who knows, so. It was my first time going down there. I was embracing freedom. I was constantly bullied throughout high school, including my senior year of high school. So when I got accepted down there, I took the chance to gamble and get out there. It was pricey. It was expensive, but because it was near the coast, but it was so darn worth it. Like literally almost worth it. Because I passed by this little coffee shop here in a sense. It was a very, very beautiful one. And it was like one of those boutique coffee shops in a way. That makes like your favorite drinks here and there. I used to go for a freshman latte there. And I just had my little sketchbook. I used paper and pencil back in the day. I was poor at the time, so I just used paper and pencil and just immediately start sketching, start working on my ideas, planning everything out from start to finish. And ever since then, wherever I have a little bit of money I have left, I just straight up go down there, have some fun here and there, and all around her, just enjoying each other's company, having a good time, all that jazz. So, to me, when I'm about to do this start here, it's like a callback in a way, and the kickoff on the autumn season with a fall illustration. Apologies for not doing any illustrations or fall illustrations to start off with earlier. I had, let's just say, life is lifing. Life is just it's just a pain. But it is what it is. And because of that, I want to make this as a callback piece to it. The callback as my first time of freedom down there, and my very first time of just enjoying the coast. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I won't say where, but I will say that it was located mostly in, well, Charleston, South Carolina. Just around Charleston, but it's actually which is a southern state. And it's very, very beautiful down there. It's like it's like it's like an old southern charm to it in a way. So I want to do a callback piece to that, but I want to do something the way that gives us a touch-up vibe for it. So we're going to see how that's going to go. As you can see here, I started mocking out my layouts in a sense using the 3D models as a reference here. I have the main subject here holding coffee in a sense, but I'm going to add like small stuff in there like plants and what's like that. But I am going to move this model here somewhere, just a bit more wise. Because number one, the whole premise for it is trying to have the subject matter away. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Let me put you grounded. But I'm going to zoom in just a tad bit here. Let me see if I can just make some minor adjustments here. Let me just zoom in and out, and that should do the trick right there. I'm sorry about that, but like I said, I had a very, very late lunch. I had to organize a few things here and there, and we just make it pop from there. Now, back to this piece right here. I use the 3D models to help make a mock-up or a layout of a set, because I'm planning on using this as a background in a way, but the subject matter, but the subject here, I'm trying to make it like a older version of myself, like in fall clothes, something I wore back then. Because this is back in, I think it was 2012 in a sense, like summer 2012, but it's going to the autumn of 2012. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how I'm going to approach this. So hold on real quick. Let me see if I can make this work. Why is my stream being... Oh, okay. Okay, I swear. Why is that not working? Hold on. Okay, technical glitch here. Technical glitch. Why is it not working? Hold on. Okay. Okay, I see what's wrong. Okay, OBS. Okay, OBS. You just cute, OBS. You just cute. Okay, you just cute. Okay, that's really annoying. Okay, we're just gonna have to make some tweaks to it. Hang on. Okay, let's go to here. Why are you being like that? It's Clip Studio Paint. It's Clip Studio Paint. Why are you being this way? Why? Okay. Okay, Okay, I got it now. I really got it. That was funny. Okay, I did not know that was gonna be the case here. Okay. That's just fun. That's just really fun and annoying. Okay, I'm going to go to here to 40%. Alright. And now I really got that thing here now. That was so weird. That was so weird on how OBS was acting up like that, so you gotta be very careful of that one now. Great. It's great. Sorry, a little quiet just now. Need to and a bit in there. Before I resume, give me just a second here. I'll be right back. Just hang on for just a moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to I had to get some water in me. Again, sorry about it took a bit longer, but I had to handle it a bit real quick. We set that. We are set then. Now, let's see if we can start planning things out just a tad bit here. In case you're wondering, I'm going to make a complete black and white outline of this. Using Clipsia Paint's line construction tool. I just gotta hide them all here, but I'm gonna use them on as the basis, just so we can get it up and rolling. That reminds me, before I do anything, I need to double check to make sure that it's at 300 DPI. But I might make this for print. Who knows? So we'll see how it's gonna go. This is a right. Alright, so far so good. So far, so good. Alright, I'm just gonna maybe I might add like a bit of cobblestone here. I just need to find. I just had to recall that pattern I used for the cobblestone. So just going to have some hazards here, just so we can make this pop. So this will be very interesting how it's going to play out. So. Alright. Let's keep going with this. So far, so good. Alright, let's see if we can get this here. I might need to look up like how to draw clothes later on. I'll do so on my off stream. Right now I'm just doing like basic stuff, shapes I see, like things that is like I got some inspiration from the entire series when it comes to like basic clothing design. So alright. All right. Well, at least OBS is not responding correctly, so there's that. Hold on, bro. Why is the layouts being weird? All right. Alright, sorry about that. Just need to be sure everything is fully good. Might need to put some shoes on here, but I'll do so later on. Let's see, we can do this here. All right. But enough, we'll hide this one. All right. All right. Okay, we should be getting theirs. Let's see if we can do this right here. Alright, it's time a little quiet while I was just trying to get this over with real quick so I can stand playing this out. Sorry, I didn't mean to be sidetracked. I'm just trying to look at this stuff, trying to figure out how to approach this. Hold on real quick. Somebody need to double check something. All right, so far so good. All right. All right, so far so good. Okay, we know what kind of we want now, so we're just going to just do the. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna require everyone just zone into this. You know, into like a flow state in a way. That's what it is. And also, there's something I want to ask you guys about too. Something that's been plaguing my mind a bit. Like Android users. Even though I have a Google Pixel 7 Pro, need to know I had to ask something. Like, how you guys feel about Google? Google is trying to, you know, allowing third-party apps, you know, onto the store the same way that Apple has to for the EU. Like, what's your guys' thoughts on that? Because I know for a fact that Epic Games have launched their own mobile app store in a sense. So I had to know exactly from from you guys' point of view. What your all thoughts on this? Like, I'm curious and I want to know. So, like, what's your thoughts on that? So, because it'll be very interesting how this is going to go. It'll be very, because to be other third parties that could be launched onto the site. Mostly they probably did that to get around Google's and Apple's percentage cut of all the payments in the store. And that would explain why the prices were a bit more steeper than usual. Like on one time, just this month wise, I was looking at Clip Studio Paint for the iPad, and I realized that Apple is charging $9.69 in their store in the App Store per month. But on Clip Studio side, they only charge $8.99 per month. There's a few cents difference, yeah, but So I noticed it's a bit more cheaper on that side because Clipsio is getting the payment directly. And any kind of fusion that can be easy to make it work, it does. Plus, not to mention, you manage all of your subscription services when using the app on your account anyway. So I just cancel the one in the App Store and just use the one in Clipsio in the Clip Studio's website. So all subscriptions, my update passes, all managed through there. Believe it or not. So right now, I am just just vibing, enjoying doing this illustrations here and there. So there's that. But I'll admit, and I will say this though, I am interested and surprised by, well, on how Clipsio is actually handling some of the things here and there. Well, mostly dealing with, well, with the whole subscription service model, the AI trend thing. Okay. All right. I got my. I might have to work on the eyes just a bit more, so I'll leave it as it is for now. So I'll leave it the eyes as it is, the blanket is for now, just until I can get some stretcher in place. So. Alright. Alright, we got something lined up. I'm about to go into focus mode, which is like my music's gonna be quiet a minute. I'm gonna be in a flow state of trying to get this in. So, well, give you guys something to work on some things and enjoy yourselves. And just, vibe with me as I work. I'll chat with you guys in just a moment once I get a little break in. So, till then, let's get to work.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. I'm gonna take just a small little break real quick. I need to stand, stretch my back, maybe give a brief talk about my process, just a tad bit of what I just did. What you just saw was the example of extracting 3D, a 3D object and put it as to like extract lines. This is one of the main reasons why I switched from Photoshop to DigitalGuyStudio Paint. The ability to convert to lines and tones. And what that means is that I take a 3D layer or any kind of good photograph, for example, and make it as a lines and tones here, like you actually would do in a actual scene. So what I did was I was messing around with the settings on there just to see how it's going to look, how the approach was going to be. Therefore, and henceforth, especially with the line tone, the grayscale, the color schemes, things like that nature. So that's what I was messing around with and doing. I'll say that it is an interesting experience when using that feature. Like here, I'll show it to you one more time here, even though this was already done. So I'm going to lock this. I got rid of the model here since I'm done with him. I'll use that for my reference of the light source and shadows. You see how I got all this right here? I'll make that as a line art instead of me just tracing over it. So I'm just gonna go to here, layer, convert to lines and tones. Then I'm gonna turn on my preview. Now, this is the part here. It depends on what you are doing. Do you want it as a raster layer or vector layer? Now I think about it, I should have went with the vector layer, but I'll go back and change it in a few. I went with the raster layer because on how solid it is, number one. Two, on how the width and and the pressure side is taken care of. Because what you do here, you just transfer all those 3D objects into actual legit line art in a sense for your background, or it could be for anything. Especially, I love the feature where the fact you guys can import 3D models from other 3D software, where it supports a plethora of formats for 3D models. You just gotta make sure that it's at the right format. Hold on real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Need to make sure that the audio sign was working. Alright. Hold on. But I was saying though, you can import this from a file format that Clipsy Paint does support and put it here, make some tweaks for it, and you're good to go. Because one time I actually imported a 3D go kart, for example, just to see how how it will work, how it will look. And lo and behold, it actually legit works. So I was able to make some tweaks to it, adjust some things here and there, and I was good to go. Not to mention, in case it does support it, there is a 3D modeler mooter. In a sense, I can't pronounce the name for Clipsy Paint. I apologize just if I butcher it. It's so that way you can do some fine tweaks to the model before you put into your Clipsy as an asset, even though it does support its drag and drop of the model. But it was an interesting experience for working with 3D models, especially in this case here. But yeah, I can just make some necessary parameters for it. Let's I'll go for the line width here. Wow, this is a raster layer, by the way, so it's just going to like. Let me see. I can. That's a 3. Let's try push this to an 8. Let's see how that will look. Oh, no. Let's try it. Let's try a 5. And I can add other stuff here like accuracy according to scale. I can add some depth into it. And oh no. If I add that to 1, because that's mostly the preferred way, but it's just me how I experimented before. That's not the preferred way doing it. It's so that way it makes it easier for you to do your coloring, make sure there's any mix up, mesh ups, things like that. Then we'll go to adjust according to scale. We're gonna add that. This plus right here allows you how much you can add depth into it. And that's where you have to adjust the scale from there. Oh, you see how they went? Yeah, just like how it went right here. And you can make all necessary scales from there. And you can do some crazy but funky things to it. But yeah. And with that, you can choose either apply it to outline only. Or you can adjust this here. You adjust the smoothness levels of the lines. And this is all just on the raster layer, as like straight up pixels in a sense that like standard for it, but not vector layer where it gets interesting. It was the same way and stuff like that, but it transferred those lines into paths. Paths leads to points like you do like basic Illustrator in a sense. That's basically what it is. But in this case, I'm going to get rid of the depth feature right there. I'm just going to reset. We're going to reset this. Just see what's like from here. We're going to uncheck mark here. We're going to hide this here, and then we can go to the smoothness level right here, and we can adjust how much smoothness we want for it. And just remember, when you work in vector, it works as, let's think of it, I can say the best way I can compare this is like when you work with vector, think of it as like you're working with Illustrator. The only difference is that it's more freedom form in a sense, and well, you can adjust however you want to approach with each path. I'll say it like that. Though I do use this for the basis point for most of my designs, like for posters and stuff like that, but I usually just go to Affinity Designer for that one, because I completely moved from the Adobe platform in its entirety. I completely removed from it, because I now use 2 video editing programs, another one for motion graphics, and the Clipsia Paint for all my illustration stuff, Affinity Photo, Designer Publisher for all publishing based stuff, for art designs, photo manipulation, and for photo manipulation, photo retouching, and Publisher for making texts and books and things like that. So there's that. And we're going to click OK. And that is how it looks. Give it a minute to think for a moment. And there it is. This what it will look like. And this is looking as a raster layer. Compare this one here and compare this one here. This is this is a raster layer. This here is a vector layer. It means that if there's something I don't like on it, if I need to make some adjustments, like let's say for example, I want to thicken this line right here, or I want to thick this part here. Okay, now I know why. Now I remember why I went with the raster layer. So what I actually do right here is go to here, go to correct line. There's a list of my subtools. You got your pinch to vector, simplify, connect, adjust line width. Well, this one here, we're going to go to control point. We're going to adjust the line width. This is where it gets my favorite part. You see how this line just turned just a tad bit right here? That shows a selection tool. It means that this entire thing here is all a big old glorified path. And this is another reason why I went with raster layer for this one, because there's some stuff of it that it missed during the process, but really it didn't. So what I'll need to do is just simply just trace over it and just call it a day. But this right here, this is where it gets a bit interesting. Let's say I want to thicken this one right here. So I just go to one of the endpoints here. Go left to thicken. Go right to thicken, left to thin. And I just choose which one line I want to thin out. And well, I got what I wanted. Oops. Let's go here. If I do this here. And also, there's a couple of closed gaps here and there that won't suffice. This is another thing. You also can move control points as well. So you can see as you go into here, you can just move this up here just a tad a little bit. Up to here just a tad a little bit. This here, tad a little bit. Here, up a bit. This here, over. This here, over. This one here is over. It's so that way that whenever I use my fill bucket tool in the way, it won't be any kind of gaps. But make sure there's no kind of gaps on here. Oh, this just made this so much easier, especially when it comes to using the fill bucket tool and things like that. Which is, by the way, when you go in raster, all you gotta do is go with keyboard shortcut and just increase the stroke, and you're pretty much all set. But there are some use cases where you can use a vector layer for this type of background stuff. Like, say for example, you're doing a detail illustration wise, but you don't want to lose the quality in a sense as you like stretch it out or something like that, or you need to make some adjustments for it. Like, say for example, if I want to put something here in a sense, but I don't want to, like, want to make it look so blurry or pixelated as I zoom in out. A vector layer for this type of stuff here would be perfect. Will be perfect for this one. So, but for this case and this illustration, we're not going to go with this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete this since I already showed you guys here, and we're going to go with this one right here as the original plan. However, though, instead of this whole line here, we're going to go to our mapping pen, but this is our mapping pen. I hate this. I do not like how this line looks. So what we're going to do is going to just going to adjust this right here. And we're just going to just go down here, adjust this any way we go. And with that actually fixes up a majority of it. And this right here works just the same too, to be honest with you. That's what saying that depending on what you work on, like if it's a background or something else like that for your illustration pieces, it's your call to decide how do you want to use a vector layer or raster layer when it comes to making your background when you go for the line instructions. Just as you can see here, I gotta do a lot of closing gaps, especially around the top. So that way the fill bucket tool instead will be a lot more easier. I mean a whole lot easier. From the top all the way to the side. As you can see here, I'm just making some adjustments for it. I'm just saying that there's a couple ways you do this, and it varies on your approach and what piece you are working on. Let me do this here. Well, the sides here are okay. Well, some of it is okay. I'm just closing up all the gaps here, so in case whenever I use the bucket, the fill tool, and use this line art as a reference once I done doing my line art of my character, which is my subject matter, then things will be okay in a way. I just got to make sure that it all adjusted to it. Boom, boom. 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 Boom, boom. Boom. Nope. And I'm just going to just keep adjusting as I go along. Go right up, so I didn't even go to here. gonna just. And then we can go to here. A lot of stuff to close up here, but I'm kind of beginning to be out of time for my 2-hour limit. Oops. Nope. I'm gonna go roll with that. Go to the top here. And with that, we need to wrap this up just a bit more. I'm done this right here. Need to wrap this one up. Okay. All right. We just need to do this right here. And I need to close this up here. All right. And we're going to save this. And I am now at my 2-hour mark. I am now at my 2-hour mark. So right now, I'm going to have to call it quits from here, sadly. Because there's some other stuff I need to take care of, and everything else. Hold on real quick. Sorry about that. I just need to organize stuff here and there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this zone up here and call it quits here. Question is what I'm gonna do the rest of the night, which I'm probably gonna wrap this up here. But I also need to start organizing some stuff here because I have a family kind of situation got coming up this coming week, so I probably may or may not be busy. So you'll still get my good morning messages, but I'm mostly gonna be just busy. So we'll see how it's gonna roll from here, and well, we'll see how things will handle. So until then, I'm going to get ready to wrap this one up. You can follow me on all my social media stuff. DigitalGuy_STU on Twitter, Instagram at DigitalGuyStudios. And if you watch me on YouTube, links to all my stuff, including checking out my store if you want to check some new prints or stuff like that, all that will be in the description down below. If you watch me on Twitch, everything will be in the About Me section as well. And everything else will be available on the top where I'll be mostly active at. And as of right now, I am slowly beginning to put more content on my main YouTube channel, which that is DigitalGuyStudio. So swing on by there, take a look at it. Right now, it's just reposting here and there, but I am slowly adding more stuff there. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going out the dip for now, and plus I need to make sure everything is okay in case another weather situation is going to occur. So until then, stay blessed, be safe out there. I hope you guys will have a wonderful day. And if you guys are caught in a hurricane, I invite you to please be safe. Listen to your local forecast and weather service. If they tell you to evacuate and dip, please do so. Just please do so, and just be safe out there. Stay tuned on Twitter, where I also will be announcing when I'll be going live or if I have any stream that's coming up soon. So until then, stay blessed, be safe out there, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. Laters.